Top 10 players who could win the Golden Ball 2026. With the 2026 World Cup already lighting up North America, the race for the Golden Ball, the award for the tournament's standout performer, is heating up. This prize goes to the player who delivers the biggest moments across the group stage, knockouts, and final. It rewards not just stats, but impact, leadership, and magic under pressure. Here's the countdown from 10 to 1, with a closer look at why each of these stars could claim football's most prestigious individual honor. 10. Lionel Messi, Argentina. At 38 years old and turning 39 during the tournament, this could very well be Lionel Messi's final World Cup. He already lifted the trophy in 2022 and has won the Golden Ball before, but there's something special about a potential farewell story. If Argentina defends their title and Messi produces those moments of pure genius, threading impossible passes, curling free kicks into the top corner, or quietly leading by example on and off the pitch, voters might give him one last emotional send-off. His experience in big tournaments, combined with Argentina's tactical discipline, means even limited minutes could produce highlights that define the whole competition. The romance of a legend closing the circle, surrounded by a team built to protect and serve him, would be hard for anyone to ignore. 9. Erling Haaland, Norway. Erling Haaland finally arrives at his first World Cup with Norway, a team that qualified with real confidence and momentum. This is the stage where the Norwegian goal machine can announce himself on the global level like never before. Standing at nearly 2 meters tall with explosive speed and clinical finishing, Haaland has the tools to terrorize defenses for an entire month. If Norway manages a surprise run into the quarterfinals or beyond, expect him to pile up goals against tired backlines in the later stages. His sheer physical presence changes games, and in a tournament full of tactical battles, a striker who simply refuses to be stopped, combined with Norway's counterattacking style, could easily become the story of the competition. 8. Vinicius Jr., Brazil. Vinicius Jr. brings Brazilian joy and danger every time he steps on the pitch. With his lightning pace, fearless dribbling, and growing maturity as a leader, Vini has developed into a complete forward capable of carrying Brazil deep into the knockout stages. Brazil always enters World Cups with high expectations, and if the Seleção finds their rhythm early, Vini's ability to create chances out of nothing and score in decisive moments will put him firmly in the conversation. Watch for those trademark stepovers and cutting inside runs that leave defenders on the ground. Those are the kinds of highlights that Golden Ball panels remember long after the final whistle, especially if Brazil reaches the semifinals or further. 7. Ousmane Dembélé, France. Ousmane Dembélé has hit a rich vein of form that makes him one of the most exciting attackers in world football right now. His speed on the wing, precise crossing, and sudden ability to unlock tight defenses give France an unpredictable edge in every match. In a squad packed with talent, Dembélé often becomes the spark that turns good teams into great ones during the pressure of knockout football. If France goes on another deep run, his goals and assists in the biggest matches could make him impossible to overlook. There's a sense that this tournament could be the moment Dembélé finally fulfills all the early promise people saw in him years ago and steps out from the shadows of bigger names. 6. Michael Olise, France. Michael Olise continues to rise rapidly and has forced his way into serious Golden Ball discussions. Versatile enough to play on either wing or even centrally, he combines technical brilliance, vision, and a deadly eye for goal from distance. His recent club performances show a player who dictates the tempo and creates magic consistently, week after week. France's strength and depth could actually help Olise shine even more, as he links up with world-class teammates without carrying the full burden. Many analysts believe his current trajectory positions him as a potential breakout star of the entire tournament. If he produces a string of match-winning contributions across 6 or 7 games, voters will have a very hard time looking past him. 5. Kylian Mbappé, France. Kylian Mbappé enters this World Cup at 27 years old and in the absolute peak of his powers. He already has a winner's medal from 2018 and came agonizingly close again in 2022. Faster, stronger, and tactically smarter than ever, Mbappé now combines raw speed with improved finishing, hold-up play, and leadership qualities. France remains one of the strongest favorites, and if they lift the trophy once more, it's difficult to imagine anyone outshining him across 7 matches. His ability to score in crucial moments and drag teams forward makes him a perennial contender, and this could easily be the tournament where he cements his place among the all-time greats with a dominant individual display. 4. Jude Bellingham, England. Jude Bellingham represents the complete modern midfielder. With his box-to-box energy, goals from midfield, leadership at a young age, and relentless work rate, he has become the heartbeat of the England team. England possesses a golden generation of players, and they will need someone to step up and deliver in the knockouts when matches tighten up. Bellingham's all-action style, winning balls high up the pitch, driving forward with purpose, and producing moments of quality in the final third, fits perfectly with what World Cup history rewards. If England finally ends their long wait for major success, Jude could very well be the player holding the golden ball at the end, celebrated as the driving force behind the campaign. 3. Harry Kane, England. Harry Kane arrives as England's captain, all-time leading scorer, and one of the most consistent performers in world football. Fresh from another outstanding club season filled with goals and assists, he enters this World Cup at 32 or 33, with everything to prove on the biggest stage. His intelligent link-up play, clinical finishing inside the box, and ability to drop deep to create chances make him a nightmare for any defense. Kane leads by quiet example and thrives when the pressure is highest. If England goes all the way, his haul of goals plus creative contributions across the tournament would make a very strong case for the Golden Ball. 2. Lamine Yamal, Spain. Lamine Yamal, still only 18 or 19, has already shown he belongs among the world's elite. His dribbling, vision, fearlessness on the ball, and ability to produce magic in tight spaces have dazzled audiences since the last Euros. Spain enters the tournament well-organized and full of confidence, and Yamal's role as a creative outlet could see him light up matches from the first group game onward. If Spain contends for the title, this could be the moment Yamal announces himself as the best player on the planet. The combination of youth, flair, and big stage maturity gives him one of the most compelling stories in the entire race. 1. Harry Kane, England. Right at the top of the list is Harry Kane. His incredible consistency over many seasons, leadership as captain, and ability to deliver in every phase of the game give him the slight edge as the favorite. Kane has been scoring and creating at an elite level for years, and this World Cup feels like the perfect stage for him to produce the defining performance of his international career. If England reaches the later stages, his goals, assists, and overall influence could prove unbeatable. That said, Lamine Yamal sits right behind him as a very close second. His explosive talent and potential to create unforgettable moments mean the final decision could swing either way, depending on who shines brightest when it matters most. The 2026 World Cup will ultimately decide, but these 10 players have the talent, the platform, and the drive to etch their names into tournament history with the Golden Ball.